This copyright valid until 2024 private use of firearms. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this meeting without the express written consent of the particular referee is prohibited.
Can't go. Unless you got crowd somewhere.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work in this community, a place we want to see grow and prosper. Thacker Grigsby is committed to a Fiber to the Home project, which will bring every home and business in our service area fiber within a 5-year period. We're halfway there, but we won't stop until we reach our goal. And that's a big deal. We're committed to serving you and our community.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
I'm a grandma.
I am a mommy.
I am a photographer.
I am a stay-at-home mom.
I am a student.
I am a Kentucky Elk guide.
I am a teacher.
I'm a biotech sales representative.
I am a human services supervisor.
I am a paralegal.
I am a meat producer.
I am a provider.
I am a high school job coach.
I am a healthcare worker.
I am Wildlife Women. For more Wildlife Women adventures, tune in to Hometown 24 on YouTube.
For 100 years, we have educated some of the brightest and best leaders of our region. At Alice Lloyd College, we stand for
work ethic,
Quality,
Affordability,
leadership.
Alice Lloyd College.
Stay close, go far.
Want to know more about Alice Lloyd College? Call us toll-free or visit us online at alc.edu.
It's officially 2019. Happy New Year from your friends at Appalachian Wireless. To celebrate, Appalachian Wireless invites you to ring in the new year with the return of a Samsung deal that is hot despite the winter temps. All January long or while supplies last. You can get the Samsung Galaxy S9 for just a penny, the Galaxy S9 Plus for just $99.99, or the Note 9 for only $249.99. That's $200 off their normal contract pricing. 2-year contracts are required. See store for details.
For the best deals on 4 wheels, come to Tim Short Automotive.
At Tim Short, we believe you should have the best of both worlds, low price and quality service. Our low prices will bring you in, but our great service will keep you coming back. We believe in building strong relationships and strive to be friendly, caring, and trustworthy. We will exceed your expectations with reliable service, with a personal touch, and with quality products at a great price.
Take the short drive to satisfaction to Tim Short Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Hazard.
MAV TV, Motorsports Network. If it has an engine, it's on MAV TV. Catch all the action from the mudslinging Lucas Oil short course off-road races. The excitement of the Lucas Oil late model dirt series. Thousands of horsepower pulling tons of steel. Watch it all on the only network dedicated to motorsports. MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
Shoot like a boss.
Matthew.
I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. And what you say really does matter to me.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me, and they make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad. for preparing me for what's ahead.
Thanks, Mom, for always being my biggest fan.
Thank you for talking.
Talk. They hear you.
It's the moment the first fields of spring promise another bountiful Kentucky season. It's when a family recipe is passed down, a story of heritage and tradition. It's the moment bourbon splashes into a sizzling pan, when a master distiller taps the first barrel and slowly pours. It's when you take that first bite, savoring the unforgettable taste of Kentucky, and you realize it's better in the bluegrass. Visit betterinthebluegrass.com.
Going pro takes time. Quitting smoking does too. But with a little help, you can do it. Get the resources and support you need to quit smoking from the American Cancer Society at cancer.org/smokeout. It's worth a shot.
Here's normal internet speed. Here's the broadband difference. Average speed, broadband. Not enough speed, broadband speed. With broadband from Thacker Grigsby Communications, everything's different. Video streams with no buffering. Music and photos fly. Gaming gets real. And nobody's left hanging. Experience the broadband difference. Contact Thacker Grigsby Communications and TVS Cable today.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Hi, Smokey!
Only you can prevent wildfires.
I got some Oxy after I hurt my neck. First I took them to feel better. Then I just kept taking them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Hard-hitting traditional wrestling is coming to your living room this Wednesday night. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, the professional wrestling program the entire family has been waiting to see. See the biggest stars from the Appalachians and beyond compete in the hottest half hour of television anywhere. Now available in prime time. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Hometown 24.
Life is short. Drive something you love. Come to Tim Short Honda.
Take home a new Honda from Tim Short, where sophistication meets efficiency. From the ever-popular Accord and Civic to the family favorites, the Pilot SUV and Odyssey minivan. Honda has a superior selection of hybrid and electric vehicles as well.
See you soon at the all-new Tim Short Honda in Iville, Kentucky.
Take the short drive to satisfaction to Tim Short Honda on Route 23.
morning, everyone, from Buckhorn High School in downtown Buckhorn, Kentucky. I'm Harold Mullins along with David Adams, and for the first time ever, a high school basketball game live on TV from Buckhorn High School. And first of all, thanks to Buckhorn, they've been out of the way to make us feel welcome.
Harold, it's always good to come over here. Good basketball place. Good to be with you tonight. The fans is going to enjoy a good game. When you play Buckhorn, you got a hard game. Coach Winston Lee's brought the Letcher Cougars in here, and we should expect a good fight.
Well, you know, probably of all the places that you travel to in the 14th region, if you ask the coaches, this is one place they would rather not come. Crowds are right on top of them.
Right.
They're all on one side, the visitors and the home team on one side. So it's a small town atmosphere, but they play big time basketball.
And also about their fans, Harold, they back their team, they get into the game. Anytime you see a Buckhorn team playing in an atmosphere like this, they have good crowd support, and their fans do a good job.
We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back as we'll have an interview with Coach Winston Lee of Letcher Central and Coach Corey Hoskins of the Buckhorn Wildcats. We'll be back in a minute on Hometown 24.
Whoa. Whoa.
You've been protecting your kids their whole lives, so don't just hand them the keys to a 2-ton machine with no rules.
Yeah. See you guys later.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Talk it out. Tell your teenagers they have to agree to 5 rules to drive. No cell phones, no extra passengers, no speeding, no alcohol, and buckle up. Set the rules before they hit the road.
It starts with ingredients, rooted in flavor, recipes that come from the land and the heart. It's a touch of sweet, a hint of heat, a kiss of bourbon, a blend of past and present, tradition and creation, in places celebrated and places to discover. It's when you take that first bite of the unforgettable taste of Kentucky and you realize it's better in the bluegrass. Visit betterinthebluegrass.com.
Welcome back to Buckhorn High School in Buckhorn, Kentucky. I'm Harold Mullins, and now the head coach of Letcher Central, Coach Winston Lee. And Coach, we were talking during the pregame here. If there's one place coaches probably don't want to come to, it's Buckhorn, Kentucky. The Wildcats will play you tough here.
Yeah, no matter what. It doesn't matter what kind of team Buckhorn has. It doesn't matter what kind of team you think you have. You better come ready to play when you come over here to the Horn. We came a couple years ago. Of course, we had Terrell, and we're really good that year. I believe we even won district that year. And we came over here, you know, probably thinking we were 15, 20 points better, and Buckhorn controlled the whole game from tip to the finish and wore us out. So, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking asking to come over, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a battle.
Coach Corey Hoskins has done a great job here. He's a hometown boy. They support him. He works hard, and give him time. He's going to have this program right back where it should be.
Absolutely. I mean, even in the progression they made in 1 year, I know last year he had to take a few lumps, just like I think our program and his program kind of going through the same. You know, it took a year to kind of rebuild back up and now experiencing some success this year. So he's done a great job, and I know he'll continue. He works harder than anybody. I mean, he works so hard, and I know they'll continue to have success.
Well, one thing you know a Buckhorn team will do, they will guard you, they will play hard, and they'll fight you for 32 minutes.
They will scrap, they'll shoot, you know, they'll come out here unconscious, just doing both of those things all over the floor, and you have to come out mentally prepared, and you got to be able to stop runs, like quick spurts and runs. I plan to use all 5 timeouts tonight. I know I'm going to have to. But, yeah, you can expect them to scrap, and you can absolutely expect them to shoot. The two things you can always expect Buckhorn to do.
30 years ago, they went to the state tournament. They brought them back here tonight. Thanks very much for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I would imagine you got to withstand that initial charge.
Yeah, I saw John Paul before the game. I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but I know that team back in the late 80s was to be reckoned with. I know they were legitimate. But yeah, I think given that this is just an absolute, this is probably the longest drive outside of our Florida trip that we've had to make all year. You got to come over the mountain and come through Chavis, and I'm interested to see how my kids respond. It'll be big for us. This is good atmosphere for us to play in and get better. So I'm looking forward to it. I had a funny story about first time I came over, I was scouting for Coach Hammonds. And I crossed that Breathitt County sign, and I thought I was lost.
You thought you were lost?
I thought I was absolutely lost. I had to stop at the dairy bar and be like, am I going to Buckhorn? But yeah, that was back when they had Matt Day, and they were amazing then. So I know Coach Hoskins is going to keep it going.
Well, Coach, we wish you the very best of luck tonight, and we'll get Coach Hoskins on here. Let him tell me how he's going to beat you.
All right, awesome. I need that look.
Coach Winston Lee of Letcher Central. Let's take a break and we'll come back. I'll have Coach Corey Hoskins of Buckhorn when we roll on from Buckhorn, Kentucky.
It's basketball time in the Bluegrass. Hi, I'm UK Hoops coach Matthew Mitchell.
And I'm Coach Cal. We both appreciate the support and enthusiasm from the Big Blue Nation. I always say, you people are crazy.
And while we love that craziness, we ask that you celebrate this season responsibly.
Please, don't drink and drive.
And if you choose to drink alcohol, please choose a designated driver.
Let's all watch out for each other because here in Kentucky, fans don't let fans drive drunk.
Welcome back to Buckhorn High School in Buckhorn, Kentucky, and with me the head coach of the Buckhorn Wildcats, Coach Corey Hoskins. And first of all, Corey, from us here at TV Cable, thank you very much for allowing us to come over here and be a part of this special night for Buckhorn Wildcat basketball.
Well, it's great to have you guys over here. Me and you talked about this before, about getting a game over here, you know, and we've had it once before, but it was good to have you guys come over on the night doing our 30th anniversary of our second regional championship team.
You know, it's such a special place. We were talking before the game. This place kind of a soft spot in my heart for Buckhorn. Takes me back to high school, small school, big crowds, and they love their team.
Yeah, we've got the greatest fans in the state of Kentucky, and they really get behind their boys. They have for years. Like you said, it's just a small community, and everybody's close-knit, and it's like a big family.
You got Coach Winston Lee and his Letcher Central Cougars coming in here. Winston's done a good job. He had a kind of a down year a year ago, but he's got them on the way back. They're playing pretty well.
Winston's one of the better coaches in this region. I think they're one of the most improved teams in the region, if not the most improved team in the region. They're a very big and strong team. They really disciplined and really do what he says, and they won some ball games.
What do you got to do to beat a team like Letcher Central?
Well, Letcher's kind of a different animal for us because they're bigger and stronger in every position, but you know, and we're normally a fast-paced team like they are, but I feel like tonight our best game plan will be slow them down.
They have been putting up a lot of points, and I think he expects a dogfight here tonight. He thinks you kind of set him up bringing in the old team from 30 years ago, and he feels a little bit like he's a sacrificial lamb.
Well, I don't know about that. You know, it was just a good chance to get a home game. We knew we'd have a good crowd. We had TV coming in. We wanted to give these guys from that team, you know, a big crowd like they had when they were here in high school. And when Letcher Central being a team like they are, how they played this year, we knew we'd have a good crowd.
That was my first year broadcasting high school basketball, their first year going to the state tournament. So I kind of walked my way through it with them. But I saw some of the guys back in the lunchroom before the game. The old coaches back here. We're going to try to talk some of them at halftime.
That team and those two teams really kind of laid the foundation for what we've been trying to do here in the last several years. I was fortunate enough in 2016 to do it again, but you know, those guys laid the groundwork for that.
Well, we'll be coming back over here again this year a couple of times, so we look forward to seeing Buckhorn.
Appreciate you coming over.
All righty. Coach Corey Hoskins of the Buckhorn Wildcats. We'll take a break. We'll come back, take a look at keys to victory for both teams and the starting lineups as we roll on from Buckhorn, Kentucky. We'll be right back.
Don't. If you kick me, I am gonna tase you.
That's my licensed firearm, sir. Is that your license crack right there, too? Come towards me right now.
Do you got any weapons?
Ready to go?
Hey, it's Fun Art. Welcome to the show, friends. If you're a long-time watcher of the show, you know that I'm a bit of a ladies' man. And today I'm here to tell you one of my secrets. Online dating. You know that if you're not smoking in your profile pic, you get doubled matches? The only thing smoking in my picture is my bod. So ditch the smoking pics, or I'm gonna left swipe that. Check out thetruth.com to see how you can left swipe that.
All workplace offices can be stressful, some more than others. So you can imagine, if this was your office, you'd want people to slow down and move over. Every day, emergency professionals put their lives on the line just by showing up for work. When you see a service vehicle or a car in distress, slow down and move over. In Kentucky, it's the law.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
Oh, hey, bud. Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
I've been meaning to ask you, is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
These 9/11 veterans are just a few of the heroes we serve at Homes for Our Troops. We build specially adapted homes, and thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Jack, take my hand.
Oh, that's gross. No, I'm good. Probably not enough room for both of us on that anyway.
Jack, there's plenty of room for both of us on this door. Just take my hand.
Yeah, no. You know what? You can just have like a good life or whatever.
Jack.
I'm just gonna...
It's the taste of fresh, straight from the Kentucky land. Flavors, teasing, satisfying. It's recipes passed down, each word an expression of love. It's the taste of new and experimental. Time with family, friends, and friends to be made. It's when you take that first bite of the unforgettable taste of Kentucky and you realize it's better in the Bluegrass. Visit betterinthebluegrass.com.
Which of the angles on the board are the one from the quiz on Friday? Jaden?
Research shows more and more 12 to 15-year-olds have arteries similar to that of a 45-year-old. But it doesn't have to be that way. Don't let your children grow up too fast. Encourage them to act their age through regular exercise and healthy eating.
I'm Holly Baker. I'm an interior designer, a real estate expert, and a longtime vacation rental owner. The vacation rental market is booming. For this close to the beach, you could expect anywhere from $500 to $700 a night. I'll be going to cities all over America, working with people looking to buy a second home and list it as a vacation rental. Oh, wow. My job will be to show them how to pick the right property and show them how to maximize their vacation rental potential.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
They gave me Vicodin after my knee surgery. They kept prescribing it, so I kept taking it. I didn't know it would be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
I am your...
My what?
I am your...
I can't understand you. Hold on, let me help you. Hold on. Let's just get this hood off. You okay?
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to Buckhorn. I'm Harold Mullins. David Adams sits alongside courtside here at Buckhorn High School, and the Wildcats of Buckhorn getting ready to battle the Cougars of Letcher Central. And good crowd on hand, very nice people over here at Buckhorn. I really enjoy coming over here. They have been very hospitable to us, David, and have went out of their way to make sure we didn't need anything.
Oh, absolutely. It's good to come over here. Like you said, Harold, nice people over here, and they really treat you well, and they really get out and back their team well. And I see Superintendent John Jett in the audience, and former Superintendent John Paul Amos.
We'll try to get Coach Amos. He was the coach of that first state tournament team Buckhorn had here 30 years ago. We'll try to get him on at halftime to welcome him back to Buckhorn, so to speak. Let's take a look at keys to victory. First of all, for the Letcher Cougars, coached by Winston Lee, in order for them to win tonight, I'm going to go out on a limb and say good ball movement and take good shots. They need to make sure that they don't get out of control here in Buckhorn.
Yeah, they need to take the shot that's in the offense that's open or a good matchup shot, Harold. We've seen them before play very hard but take some critical shots, and they end up hurting them in the end. So you want to take good shots.
And they need to control the boards. They are bigger. They need to make them pay.
Oh, absolutely. They've got good size 4 or 5 spot. I mean, big as anybody in the region, and Boggs, he can jump out of the gym, so you've got to really do a good job on him.
For Buckhorn, let's take a look at the keys to victory for the Wildcats. Good shot selection right off the bat, number 1. Buckhorn known to run up and down the court. Oddly enough, Coach Hoskins said he felt the best chance to win tonight was to slow the ball down.
Well, you know, Harold, the thing about going up and down against the Cougars, you may only get one shot with their leaping ability and their size. They're bigger than Buckhorn, so you want to take a good select shot. Who knows? You know, we've seen strange things over here at Buckhorn. We've seen the net jerk quite a bit when Buckhorn plays. So.
They need to take care of the basketball, play under control, and no defensive breakdowns. They got to take care of the ball and play good defense if they're going to win.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a break as we have the playing of our national anthem, and we'll be back to take a look at the starting lineups when we continue from Buckhorn live on Hometown 24. We'll be back.
Feeling nostalgic?
How time does fly.
Remember the 50s when laughter came easily?
Yes, I remember.
Missing the music of the 60s?
You mean you really like it?
Don't forget the heartthrobs of the 70s.
I'm glad you said that.
Hoping the 80s styles make a comeback?
That's all I want too.
Want to relive the King's comedy into the 90s?
Top that.
Then tune in to Antenna TV to fulfill your nostalgia needs.
Antenna TV, TV, how it was meant to be.
In late model, there's no hiding from history. It's in the dirt. Rivalries run deep as the tradition, where young talent takes on old-fashioned grit. It's time to get dirty. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Only on MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Kentucky's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
When you're working traffic across eastern Kentucky, dealing with deaths and injuries is an unfortunate part of the job.
Believe me, I've heard every excuse. I was just going to the store. I've got an airbag. My truck will protect me. I've heard it all.
Crashes can happen anywhere around here. They can happen on Kentucky 80 or US 27.
Hal Rogers Parkway, Kentucky 192.
US 60, US 23, or I-64. They can happen anywhere.
What are the odds of you being in a crash? I'm no fortune teller.
What I do know is, half of all people killed in Kentucky crashes were not wearing their seatbelt.
So get in and buckle up, day and night, the first chance you get.
Because in real life, we don't always get a second chance.
Kentucky, this is our Commonwealth.
If writing a ticket can prevent tragedies like the ones I've seen,
I'll do it. Why? Because it saves lives.
Click it or ticket. A message from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Baby, tell me, where'd you ever learn to fight without saying a word? Then waltz back into my life like it's all gonna be alright. Don't you know how much it hurts when we don't talk, when we don't touch, when it doesn't feel like we're even in love? It matters to me when I don't know what to say, don't know what to do, don't know if it really even matters to you. How can I make you see it matters? I don't know what to say, don't know what to do, don't know if it really even matters to you. How can I make you see it matters to me?
Welcome back to Buckhorn. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Letcher Central Cougars, coached by Winston Lee in his second year as head coach of the Cougars. A record of 9 wins and 6 losses. They'll start Tyler Boggs and Trevor Harden along with Gregory Kinser along the baseline. In the backcourt, Caleb Stidham and Parker Williams. Once again, Williams, Stidham, Kinser, Harden, and Boggs. And the Cougars dressed in black, trimmed in blue and white. For the homestanding Wildcats of Buckhorn, Danny Abner and Jacob Blank will start along with Kobe Bowling, Jacob Napier, and Logan Stidham. The Wildcats coached by Corey Hoskins in his second year, a record of 11 wins and 6 losses. And they've had a pretty good year.
Oh, absolutely, Harold. Corey will get everything out of his kids. They will play extremely hard. And anytime you're doing that, you're doing the very best you can with your basketball team. Looks like Benny Campbell, Paul Olinger, and Tommy Hall will be your officials tonight.
And moving in will be Bowling to go against Boggs. Boggs wins the tip easily, and Letcher Central will begin the game with a basketball.
Buckhorn 2-3 zone.
Glad you're with us from Buckhorn, Kentucky. We'll be back over here a couple of more times this year.
Oh, absolutely. Good hospitality place to come. They love their basketball and love their ball team.
Penetration move, and the little runner in the lane won't go, and Buckhorn comes away with it.
Got a good shot, just a little soft.
Quickly in front court. Making a move behind the arc is Bowling, number 24. Oddly enough, we thought Buckhorn would rip and roar, and Coach Hoskins talked about taking his time, and that gave him the best opportunity to play this bigger Letcher Central team, and he may be right. There's a penetration down the lane, and the runner is no good.
Blank put it up about 6 feet out, Harold. Tough shot with a lot of hands in his face.
3 back the other way. Harden, no good. Rebound, Buckhorn has it again.
Harden got a good look, just shot it short.
Stidham quickly in front court, lost it, got it back. Gets it back outside to Abner, down inside with a nice pass, but unable to control that was Stidham, and it's out of bounds.
Buckhorn probably going to have a little better spacing like they did the first time they had the ball. Buckhorn 2-2-1 press here as Letcher will move it on up as Harden will have it.
There's a steal against the press and Bowling down the lane, and Buckhorn missed a layup. Rebound on the floor, and coming up with it is Kinser.
Bowling's got to hit those. You don't get many easy chances against the Cougars like that.
Letcher Central 9-6 on the season. Coach Winston Lee hunkered down right here beside of us, so you're going to be able to hear him most of the night.
Coach Lee, try to get his club fired up.
There's a long shot, no good. Kinser put it back up, no good, and Buckhorn's got the rebound.
Kinser went up soft that time. You got to go up strong, put it in the square. Letcher, the Cougars, man-to-man defense.
Down low he goes to Bowling. Brings it back outside, and they are being very patient with the basketball. Blank with it, almost lost it, and then pulls it back under control. Abner's along the baseline, give and go down the lane. Runner good by Napier. And Buckhorn takes the first blood and the lead.
Jacob Napier got a little speed there with him too, Harold. Moves pretty good.
Packed in that 2-3 zone. Letcher's going to have to shoot over it. They lose it out of bounds. Another turnover, and right now the Cougars not handling this very well.
Well, I think Winston Lee will end up putting Boggs on one of the blocks and putting everybody else out to give him space and pull the defense out a little bit.
Here goes Bowling. He goes to the glass, lays it in. Nice move by Bowling, number 24.
A lot of speed there, very quick, and goes up strong off the glass.
Down underneath, shot no good, rebound down, and coming out there with it is Buckhorn. In a hurry all the way, blank, good. 6-0, and Winston Lee, he said, I'll use them all if I have to, and he's used his first. We'll take a break. We'll be back. 6-0 Wildcat.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work in this community, a place we want to see grow and prosper. Thacker Grigsby is committed to a Fiber to the Home project, which will bring every home and business in our service area fiber within a 5-year period. We're halfway there, but we won't stop until we reach our goal. And that's a big deal. We're committed to serving you and our community.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure.
6-0 Buckhorn with the lead, and Letcher Central with the ball. Kentucky leading Georgia by 4, a minute to go until halftime in Athens. Down inside they go, and they'll bring it back outside, and they'll set the offense.
Buckhorn going to stay in that 2-3. Harold, they really don't match up with the Cougars, and that is their best defense.
Kinser missed it point blank range, but this time he gets the stick back, and we got our first foul.
There's that size disadvantage. Kinser and Boggs stands a head taller out there than anybody, and both of them good athletes. They jump well, so Earl got to do a lot of good blocking out tonight. Buckhorn does.
And they didn't block out there, and there's another offensive rebound. Boy, that is a killer. Play good defense and give up an offensive board. There's a turnover, Blank with a steal. 1-on-2, he takes it himself and puts it up no good, but we got a foul. Foul was on number 14, that's Harden. The foul down here a few minutes ago was on Jacob Napier of Buckhorn.
Hey, Red, watch Georgia. Georgia's coming at you.
Shepard in for the Cougars. Been playing well as of late, Coach Lee says. I thought
Buckhorn.
he played well against North Central.
I think you're right. Buckhorn with it. Letcher Central starting to apply a little more pressure, double teaming the basketball out of this zone.
This is a big zone, too. A lot of tall timber on that back line for the Cougars.
Abner into the corner to Napier. When's the last time you see Letcher Buckhorn play 5 minutes and not shoot a three? Inside Abner, good. Nice pass from Stidham to Abner.
Nice little floater by Abner.
Buckhorn playing very well right now. Quickly in front court. Give and go. Kinser to the glass. No good, but he's going to get a foul. And that's probably going to be on Abner. And going to the line for Letcher Central will be Kinser.
Kinser has all of the Cougars' points so far. 3.
8-3 Wildcats by 5.
High school basketball on Tuesday night on Hometown 24. Hard to beat.
Our next game will be Thursday the 17th. It'll be June Buchanan and this same Letcher Central team in a 53rd district matchup. Blank, pull up, foul line, no good. Good shot, just missed it.
Yep.
Ball tipped away and stolen. Napier comes away with a steal. Letcher Central not taking care of the basketball underneath. Bowling good. What a great pass. from Abner to Bowling.
Good bounce pass. The only pass would have worked there, and he used the correct pass.
10-4. Finally, they get it in front court.
Zone one.
Buckhorn staying tight with that 2-3.
Inside, Shepard spins, missed it point blank range. Bowling has the rebound.
Should have used the square there. He had room to do it. Use the backboard. It makes it a lot easier shot.
Out of the corner, Napier 3, no good.
Got a good look, just a little strong.
First 3-point shot of the night. Yep.
Kinser's looking in at Shepard, but the defense is tied on him.
There's a 3 by Stidham. That's good. 10-7. Nice shot by Stidham, top of the circle. Got to make that shot against this back end zone.
Absolutely, and that'll get your team going when you hit a big shot like that. Letcher Central staying in the zone, but trying to match on the pass.
Bowling brings it out of the corner on the move with a dribble. There's an open jump shot. Bowling good.
Bowling's got a nice touch.
I tell you, they're handling the pressure well. They are playing very, very well, under control. No helter-skelter or throwing the ball all over the gym. Here comes Shepard, spins, misses shot, got it back, and we got a foul underneath. And that's going to be on number 24, Bowling.
Shepard making good moves there and getting himself an opportunity, but Harold, he's yet to use the backboard yet. He's going to have to take advantage of that backboard.
Kentucky ahead at the half, 35-31.
I figured that'd be a tough ball game in Athens, Harold. Georgia, pretty good ball club this year.
Coming baseline, shot no good. Put back up and in. That is Webb. Letcher Central missed the first shot, got it as a rebound, and put it right back in. 12-9, blank to Abner.
Buckhorn using a middle man to try to take some pressure off.
Napier high over the backboard as it hit the rim, bounced over the backboard. He had a good look, just didn't drop. And the ball is stuck on top of the backboard.
I thought Paul Olinger was going to go up there and get it, but I guess Paul's going to save that legs for the game, Harold. You know, the way that ball is up there, you about have to go up with a stake or a broom or something, Harold, knock that loose. I think
I don't know. I don't guess they can hit it with another ball.
I think it's hid, that bar. You know, back in high school, couldn't you get up high enough to maybe get?
I can answer that very quickly.
Okay.
The answer would be no. It's going to take somebody bigger than Paul Olinger. And they find the big guy from Buckhorn, a young freshman, and he does the honor.
I thought Big Boggs could go up and get that ball, but I guess not. Buckhorn, 2-2-1 as Letcher will try to work it down.
And another turnover. Napier has in, we got a foul. Going to be on Webb.
Webb had no arch on his pass. Harold trying to throw it a line to his man, and Buckhorn in the passing lane and takes advantage of it.
And it comes, and the horn will sound as Bowling tried to get a shot off. Couldn't do it. 12-9 at the end of one. The Buckhorn Wildcats with a lead. We'll take a break. We'll be back to watching Hometown 24.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
I'm a grandma. I am a mommy.
I am a photographer.
I am a stay-at-home mom.
I am a student.
I am a Kentucky Elk Guide.
I am a teacher.
I'm a biotech sales representative.
I am a human services supervisor.
I am a paralegal.
I am a meat producer.
I am a provider.
I am a high school job coach.
I am a healthcare worker.
I am Wildlife Women. For more Wildlife Women adventures, tune in to Hometown 24 on YouTube.
We are back at Buckhorn as we start the second quarter, 12-9. The lead belongs to the Buckhorn Wildcats.
Letcher will open up in that zone. Harold, they're going to stay, but they're going to put a point man. Webb's out on the point, and they go 1-3-1. Maybe trying to get a trap here.
You're right. They're trying to trap the basketball, maybe speed up Buckhorn a little bit. Coach Hoskins' team has worked the game plan well. Blank, long three, good.
Shot it from downtown. Harold, that's a long one, 25-footer, and Blank, he's come to play tonight.
15-9. Driving, Boggs, jumper good.
Nice touch by the big guy. 15-11, 7-15 go second period here at Buckhorn. Harold Mullins and David Adams along with you, and we're glad we are.
Another three, no good. Napier has tried three, hadn't made one yet. Driving, and we got walking. Yeah, that was a walk.
A good call. Shepard caught it, paused, and put it down.
We talked to Shepard after the game with Knott County the other night. You and I, we were leaving the gym. Very personable young man.
Nice fella. 2-2-1. Press put on by the Cougars.
Cross court pass, but they get it in front court. Dalton Baker into the lineup for Buckhorn, number 14. Now Bowling gets it into Abner, giving goal. Bowling lays it in. Nice move.
Very good pass as well. They're using that bounce pass in traffic, and it's working.
Coach Hoskins has done a good job with this bunch.
Absolutely. They play hard.
Double team coming up, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Letcher Central. 17-11, 6-point lead for the Wildcats as Logan Stidham comes back into the lineup.
Looks like Harden's back in as well for the Cougars. You know, Harold, this is a pretty big difference in size here.
There's a turnover. Buckhorn, and there's another turnover. Bad pass, but Buckhorn's got it back out of the corner. Baker, three, no good, air ball. Bowling runs it down in the corner.
Buckhorn right now
takes it to the basket, lays it in.
Outworking the Cougars. That's the difference in the game at 19-11.
19-11, and Buckhorn in one of those who wants it most. Right now, it's the Wildcats. Underneath, shot is put up at no good by Shepard, but we got a foul. And that may be on 24, Tommy Hall says, and 24 is Kobe Bowling.
Yeah. And it looks like Shepard, this may help him get started, Harold. He's missed a lot of real easy shots and may need to hit one to get himself in the good flow of the game.
Shot no good.
One more for Shepard.
Coach Hoskins told me shot is good, 19-12. Coach Hoskins told me that after they went on the road and put in such a poor effort against Hazard in the All-A tournament, he brought them back and had a You know how Coach Calipari talks about having a Camp Cal?
Yeah.
He had a Camp Corey, 2-a-days for 3 days in a row and pretty hard practices. I think from the looks of things tonight, he may have got their attention.
Well, he just wants a good effort. Any coach wants that. But if you go and you don't have any effort, any movement, now that's hard to take for a coach and for the team for that part.
Blank gets it to Abner. Abner backing down, turns, and got it blocked, got it back, gets it back outside to Stidham.
I thought that was a good move by Abner. Good use of feet, handling the ball well to get to look at the basket.
Stidham underneath Abner, blocked from behind by Harden. Now, shot no good, rebound underneath, foul going to be on who? Abner. Buckhorn. Another game in the county tonight. PCC play in Clay County. Clay County up on top of Prairie Central by 11.
Oh.
Second quarter.
Stidham back in.
Long three. No good. We got a foul. That's on Stidham. And that's going to be 3 shots coming up.
And the rule of the thumb is, Harold, you do not foul a three-point shooter, and that will aggravate a coach, and you just don't do that.
Shot is good.
Good crowd tonight, Buckhorn. A lot of people's come out. They support their basketball team very good here. Next shot goes in, 19-14, 4:47 to play, second quarter at Buckhorn.
Buckhorn
and
up on top by 4.
And John Paul Amos be by talk with Harold at halftime.
Did you go over and talk to him?
No, but we'll get him.
Got a feeling he'll come over and talk to us.
Oh,
absolutely.
Right. Good basketball, Coach.
Bowling now to Stidham, and the runner in the lane. Foul's going to be on Kinser, and Stidham will have free throws coming up.
For Stidham, going to get 2 here, Harold. Pretty good free throw shooter.
Shot no
this
good.
one's off. A little better follow through that time, and he held his feet better base. Had a little width between them.
20-15, 5-point lead. Here comes Caleb Stidham. Boy, he drove wildly to the basket. No good. Bowling got the rebound. Quickly in front court, Bowling goes down the lane, lays it up and in, and one. A Pro-Mart and one. Foul was on number 4. That is Parker Williams. Clay County up on PCC by 8 at the half. And the shot is good. Completes the 3-point play, and Buckhorn's lead is at 8.
Blank and Bowling both are playing well tonight for Buckhorn.
This press is really giving Letcher Central a lot of trouble.
I noticed
almost a steal, and now we got a foul. It's going to be on Blank.
The passes are head high, Harold. You've got to have some arch on those passes. You've got Boggs. Coach Lee may set Boggs in the middle here for long and just pass it up to him, kind of like Knott does with their big guy.
Coming up at halftime, we'll try to get a word with Coach John Paul Amos. Coached that team 30 years ago. If we can get him over in the corner, we'll do a interview with him at the half. 23-16, Kinser's shot is good. And good again. 23-17, 3:57 to go second quarter.
Cougars, man defense, and hand on the hip. They will not
foul
let you do
on
that.
number 5, Kinser.
You just cannot do that out in front, Harold. Put a hand on them, and
for Letcher Central, number 2, Matthew Dix comes into the lineup. First time we've seen him. And he comes to Stidham. Now Baker into the corner, and now cross court. This time a pass trying to go inside, picked off, but from behind, Bowling knocks it away. Now leads the break, lays it in.
Thought Harden was soft with the ball. He stood up back there. Give him an excellent opportunity to come behind him and knock the ball loose.
25-17. Lead at 8, no good, no block out there, and Coach Hoskins not happy with that.
No, no effort trying to rebound there, and nobody on the
Dalton Baker didn't block out. There's a 3 good by Parker Williams, and that's how it always is. And coming into the lineup will be for Buckhorn, number 4, Jacob Napier. 5-point lead, 25-20.
Cougars, 1-2-2, 3-quarter court. They have put their point man up high, meeting them now, trying to get another trap out front or on the side.
A lot of cross-court passes going on. Somebody will pick one of them off if they ain't careful, and they just do. Turnover on the Wildcats, trying to go inside. Boggs picked it off.
This is a big trip for the Cougars. They're down 5, try to cut that lead by Buckhorn.
And an offensive foul.
Parker used his arm to get away, Harold.
Parker Williams.
Won't let you do that.
And Webb will come back into the lineup for Letcher Central.
Letcher will extend the defense again.
Right there.
Their point man, especially.
Over, Matt.
Napier thought about a 3, won't take that. They go inside the Bowling. He's had a big game. Turns, has his shot blocked. Baker gets it back. Now to Stidham. Trying to go inside. That ball's kicked by Bogg. And they'll get it back with 2 minutes to go.
Stidham was too close to his teammate to make that bounce pass that time.
Thursday night will be at Prairie Central. Cordia will be the opposition. Should be a good game. Looking forward to that. Baker, 3, no good. Stidham with a rebound. Long kicker gets it back. And he'll take a 3, no good.
Boggs with the rebound, clears the board, and here comes the Cougars. Boggs has got to be strong.
Inside, we got a turnover. Buckhorn has it, heading the other way. They leave it off, and Bowling missed it. And somehow, with a 3-on-1, they don't get a bucket. And a blocking call down on the other way. Coach Corey Hoskins wanted an offensive foul, but Tommy Hall set a block.
Tommy Hall was right there on the spot, so.
Tyler Boggs will go to the line. As for Buckhorn, number 11, Jacob Caudle will come into the lineup. Leaving will be Logan Stidham.
Been stuck on 25-20 for 2 minutes now. Somebody needs a bucket.
Shot is good. 8-point lead now down to 4 as Letcher Central crawling ever closer as we near halftime.
Shepard getting ready to check back in for the Cougars. He's going to give Boggs a break with 1:19 to go.
Shot no good. Foul is going to be on Webb over the top. And Letcher Central picks up the foul, and we're going to have shots the other end as we'll walk to the other end of the floor.
We may have the officials are talking something over there, and
Are we good?
Take the.
We had a lane violation, says Paul Olinger, so we're going to shoot another one. So there will not be a personal foul on Letcher Central. Gets another try.
So it looked like Boggs has got a reprieve. He got another try.
Yeah.
And he missed this one even worse.
Shot it a little
Rebound
too
down
hard.
to Blank. Long pass ahead to Napier. He goes up to get it and brings it out of trouble. Now back inside the Bowling, and now Baker, 3, no good. Baker's shot 2 or 3 times from behind the arc, get them a connect.
Shot a little strong.
Inside the last minute, 4-point Buckhorn lead. Inside Boggs, nice move and lays it in.
That's where you got to put Boggs, Harold. He's got that height. That's where he needs to play.
25-23. Bowling, nice move, lays it in, up and under. What a nice move by Bowling. Impressed with this kid, he's played well.
He has done an excellent job for his team. I tell you, shows a lot of guts when he's on the floor playing, no question.
Here's a lob down low to Boggs, and now back outside to Harden for 3.
Big shot by Harden with 12 seconds to go.
27-26, 1-point Buckhorn lead. And now a shot out of the corner is no good. Rebound, Bowling battle. Coming away with it, Baker. He'll fire it, no good. As we have reached halftime with a score, Buckhorn 27, Letcher Central 26. We'll be back with Coach John Paul Amos if we can get up with him. We'll be right back.
For 100 years, we have educated some of the brightest and best leaders of our region. At Alice Lloyd College, we stand for
work ethic,
quality,
affordability,
leadership.
Alice Lloyd College.
Stay close, go far.
Want to know more about Alice Lloyd College? Call us toll-free or visit us online at alc.edu.
It's officially 2019. Happy New Year from your friends at Appalachian Wireless. To celebrate, Appalachian Wireless invites you to ring in the new year with the return of a Samsung deal that is hot despite the winter temps. All January long or while supplies last. You can get the Samsung Galaxy S9 for just a penny, the Galaxy S9 Plus for just $99.99, or the Note 9 for only $249.99. That's $200 off their normal contract pricing. 2-year contracts are required. See store for details.
For the best deals on 4 wheels, come to Tim Short Automotive.
At Tim Short, we believe you should have the best of both worlds, low price and quality service. Our low prices will bring you in, but our great service will keep you coming back. We believe in building strong relationships and strive to be friendly, caring, and trustworthy. We will exceed your expectations with reliable service, with a personal touch, and with quality products at a great price.
Take the short drive to satisfaction to Tim Short Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Hazard.
MAV TV, Motorsports Network. If it has an engine, it's on MAV TV. Catch all the action from the mudslinging Lucas Oil short course off-road races. The excitement of the Lucas Oil late model dirt series. Thousands of horsepower pulling tons of steel. Watch it all on the only network dedicated to motorsports. MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
Welcome back to Buckhorn. It's halftime, and the homestanding Wildcats with a 1-point lead over Letcher Central here at the half. Joining me at halftime, former Buckhorn head coach, also former superintendent of schools here in Prairie Central, a man that's worn a lot of hats down through the years, Mr. John Paul Amos. And first of all, John Paul, let's talk about your coaching day. Okay. 9 years you was head coach at Buckhorn, went to the state tournament a couple of times. That had to be some kind of wild times over here.
It was. Prior to me coaching, becoming head coach over here, Buckhorn had never played in a regional tournament. I think a couple of times, you'd have maybe 6 or 8 teams in the district, and a couple of times they'd win maybe a game in the district tournament, but in the history of the school, we never got in the regional tournament. And then we were fortunate enough to get in it in 88 and 89 and win it back-to-back years, and then was runners-up in 90 and got beaten in the semis in 91. A good Knox County team, so we had a good run.
Yeah, you sure did. And then you went to the All-A-State tournament one year as well. Going back to those days, I remember them well. Of course, I was refereeing a little bit back in those days, so I remember Jody Noble and Kenneth and those guys back in those days. It's good to see some of the guys back here tonight.
It sure was. I wish more of them could have come, but some of them have some health issues, and we've lost a couple kids off the 88 and 89 team, got killed in car accidents and things, so a very unfortunate thing. But it was good to see those kids, and they were an extremely good group of young men to coach. They were tough, hard-nosed kids, but they gave it their all. They played extremely hard.
Back in those days, you played in the old log cabin over across the road. I remember, Will, I refereed a Hazard game over there one time. Coach McCamey was at Hazard that time, as I recall, and that's always was fun. Yeah,
to say the least. He was an animated and energetic coach, and a good basketball coach. He was a solid coach.
Let's talk a little bit about coaching at a small school like this, John. I went to a small school, Clark Creek, so I can kind of relate. I told Coach Hoskins I've got a soft spot in my heart for Buckhorn. It takes me back to my days in high school. But Corey Hoskins has done an outstanding job. He is from here. He wants to be here. And, boy, that means an awful lot at a small school.
Absolutely. The most success we've had here has been with coaches that grew up here. I went to school at Buckhorn, lived here my entire life, and it really meant something to me to try to develop as good a basketball program as what we could. And then, of course, John Noble, one of my former players, followed me a few years after I left. He coached here for many years. He won a regional championship and a couple of All-A championships. And then Corey's done an extremely good job. Got a young team, got a good group of sophomores, and I know he's got a couple nice-looking freshmen in the JV game. So I think the future looks good for him.
He really does. And how exciting it is. I remember in 2016 we came over here and did a show when they went to the state tournament that year, and how excited the people were, and how comfortable they were being in their own skin over here going to a state tournament. It's got to be something special, isn't it?
Oh, it is. And I remember in '88, the first time we went to the state tournament, we played in the region, of course, over at Knox County. Went into overtime, beat Knox County 1 point in overtime over there. A great basketball game, and Knox County had a good group, a good large contingent of fans over there. But if you weren't from Knox County, everybody else in that gym was for Buckhorn. I mean, it was people wearing purple that had never probably even heard of Buckhorn before. And the state tournament was the same way. It was just unreal, the support that we had with those 88 and 89 teams, and they continue to get good fan support.
And it was that way here in 2016. Again, that tournament was played at Knox County, and you beat Prairie Central, or Buckhorn beat Prairie Central. So, maybe Knox County is a good omen for Buckhorn. Maybe they need to play that tournament over there more often.
I'm sure you'd love that. Yeah. No, it's a great place to play, and we did have a lot of success over there. But it's just something that's it's the thrill of a lifetime to be at a small school and to be able to go to the state tournament. And if you look at the teams that's in the 14th region right now, Buckhorn's made 3 trips to the state tournament, and Knox County's been several times. Hazard, of course, has been several times. Prairie Central's been several times. Other than those 3, Buckhorn's been more than anybody else in the 14th region.
That's exactly right. Breathitt County back in the 60s went many times.
Right.
But as the calendar has went into the new century, not so many times. And not John Noble down there starting to bring the Wildcats back. And I know your son coached down there a year. So let's talk a little bit about that. I know you get a chance to go over and watch your son coach over in Greenup County. It's got to be a thrill.
It is. I actually helped him, the 2 years he's down at Breathitt, because I could be there in 30 minutes, and he asked me to help him, and I coached the JV and freshman team. But now it's a 2-hour and 15-minute drive to get to Greenup County. But I miss very few games, and I enjoy sitting there. But I've told people I have been a coach, I've been an official, baseball umpire, I've been a school administrator, I've done a whole lot of things. There's nothing worse than being a parent and watching your kid either play or coach. I mean, it just you can't do anything but just sit there and cheer and yell at the referees and things like that. You physically can't do anything to help them.
Yeah, I've done that, been down that road, and I even had kids play as well. But maybe you're going to have to Join me sometime over here. You may as well add that to your bill.
Yeah, I guess so. That'd be something different things. But I guess I wrapped up watching the games. I was talking to one of my former players, Andrew Blank, and he's keeping the book for this game. And I told him, I've tried that before. I have tried to keep a clock. I'll get wrapped up watching the game, and I just can't do it. I can't. And I'd be the same way if I was trying to help you on TV.
Well, we sure appreciate you stopping by here at halftime. Congratulations on your run as a coach, your run as a superintendent, and I know you're enjoying retirement.
Well, I sure am, and we was talking about this as the 30th year, you know, and which is amazing, 30th anniversary. More amazing than that, I'm 60 years old now. I turned 60 back in September, but you're older because you refereed when I was in high school. So.
You're a young man. We'll not go there, John. Thanks for dropping by.
Thank you.
All righty, John Paul Amos, the former coach here at Buckhorn, former superintendent of schools in Prairie Central. Always good to catch up with him. Halftime, Buckhorn leading by 1. We'll be back second half just ahead as we roll on from Buckhorn. We'll be right back.
Shoot like a boss.
Matthew.
I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. And what you say really does matter to me.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me, and they make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for preparing me for what's ahead.
Thanks, Mom, for always being my biggest fan.
Thank you for talking.
Talk. They hear you.
We are back starting the second half. Boy, what a great time interviewing Coach John Paul Amos. Always nice to catch up with John Paul. Kentucky, as they go to the second half in Athens, leading the Dogs now by 13 as things are going pretty good for Kentucky right now. Shot no good, Kinser, but put back up and in by Parker Williams, and the first lead of the night for Letcher Central.
Parker comes into the game for the Cougars. He scores, Harold. He shoots it well at the three-point line. He rebounds, goes up off the glass nice, and puts it in. He really helps them offensively.
Bowling with a nice drive. Put it up left-handed, missed the shot. Out of the corner, 3 no good. Rebound down to Abner.
Abner, the 5 player, the center, bringing it down.
In the corner they go. Now 1 step inside the arc, and Bowling hit a jump shot.
Bowling having a nice game today. He's a very head-nose strong player, Harold. He plays hard.
29-28, Buckhorn back up on top by 1. They throw over the press in front court.
Buckhorn, 2-3 zone. They played this well tonight.
They sure have, and for the most part have played under control. I thought they lost their poise for maybe a minute there late in the second quarter and let Letcher Central get back on in it. There's a turnover into the corner. Bowling, 3, no good.
Nice look, Harold. He got a good shot, a little short.
Out of there comes Kinser, all the way lays it in. Nobody got in front of him.
Abner had an opportunity to take the charge, but he let him go.
And Coach Corey Hoskins will not like that.
Trevor Parker! Go! Hold up, don't go. Good.
Cougars, man-to-man, but not really pressuring the ball that
There's
way.
a long 3 by Napier, good. And Buckhorn back to the lead by 2.
Napier didn't take long to put that in up as soon as he got it.
Took her 3 3-point attempts in the first half. Didn't make anything. That one looked pretty good. Front court, Stidham stopped behind the arc. Now down inside, Kinser back outside. Stidham's 3, and it's good.
Stidham got set. The net's been a-jumping a little bit on both ends the last couple of trips.
33-32, the shooting gotten a little better. Blank in the corner, they come into the left side, and Napier's open again, 2 in a row.
He's feeling it, Harold. He's got a lot of confidence right now putting the ball up.
35-33.
Buckhorn 2-3. Letcher moving the ball. Kinzer.
They try looking down inside. Boggs is, a head taller than anybody. Got the pies tip, but he got it back. Missed his shot, and coming up off the floor with a rebound is Napier. He'll lead the break. Now stops from 10, missed the shot, but Bowling is there. Missed it. Bowling got it again, put it in, and an and-one opportunity coming up. Foul on number 4, Parker Williams.
Earl, Parker didn't go up strong there. He went up half balanced, and it cost him when he came down.
On the line will be Bowling. He's had a big night. Shot is good.
I like him. He's played well.
38-33, 5-point lead for Buckhorn. There's almost a turnover. They go down inside to Boggs, and he missed it at point-blank range. Tip no good. Coming out with it, battle, and it's Napier all the way, lays it in. Time out, Letcher Central. 4:10 to go, and Buckhorn up on top by 7. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
It's the moment the first fields of spring promise another bountiful Kentucky season. It's when a family recipe is passed down, a story of heritage and tradition. It's the moment bourbon splashes into a sizzling pan, when a master distiller taps the first barrel and slowly pours. It's when you take that first bite, savoring the unforgettable taste of Kentucky, and you realize it's better in the Bluegrass. Visit betterinthebluegrass.com.
Going pro takes time. Quitting smoking does too. But with a little help, you can do it. Get the resources and support you need to quit smoking from the American Cancer Society at cancer.org/smokeout. It's worth a shot.
40-33 with 4:10 to go, third quarter. Buckhorn on a little bit of a roll here. Here comes the pressure. This press is really giving Letcher Central fits, and they lose it out of bounds.
Harold, you don't dribble against the press. You pass it down and have a middle cutter at all times. You
thought they were going to come and join us there for a second. Cross court pass. And a basket good, 43-33, 10-point Buckhorn lead. Long pass ahead, and we got a foul on Abner.
.341, and the horn, Harold, just snap your finger. We had a 1-point game, and now double digits because turnovers. Cougars has got to, they want to get back in this, they need a bucket, and they need to play smart with the ball.
Ball kicked by Blank, and they'll inbound it again. Kinzer. Now we're to Webb as Buckhorn packed back in that zone. They go down low. Boggs gets free, lays it in under the basket.
Boggs went up strong there and put it in and cuts the lead to 8.
43-35. You know, Buckhorn wins this game. They may not let you and I leave. They may keep us here. There's a pass underneath, and he's out of bounds.
Well, there's a lot of good cooks over here, and
well, from some look at some of the guys over here, I think you're right. Is Andrew from over here?
I'm not going to comment on Andrew. He's really a
Andrew
nice
looks
fella,
like
Earl.
he could push back from the table a time or two.
He's already accused me of the candy ruining his diet. So
down the lane, runner won't go, but taken down. That's Boggs again. Good.
Letcher's really put some height into the basketball game now. They're big, Earl. You got Shepard who's come in. You already have Boggs and Kinzer in the game. That's a lot of height right there.
Into the corner to Napier as they whip it around this zone. Napier's open. He'll try a three. No good. Rebound coming out there with it is Letcher Central on the move. Into the paint. Dump it back. Kinzer. 10-point lead been cut to 6.
Stidham will take the ball. Webb on the left side. Kinzer on the right.
And what do we got? Offensive foul. Kinzer just lowered his shoulder, ran over somebody, and that offensive foul will give the ball back to Buckhorn.
They were just waiting on him all that time, and I thought Kinzer should have stopped and went up, took him a little jump shot before he got in there. They left him plenty of room there.
Buckhorn in front court. They get it back to Abner. Now down low to Bowling. He lost it. Bad pass by Abner coming out there with it. They bites it ahead, and Webb missed the shot. And jammed back in by Shepard.
Shepard, good speed there. Came down, made a big-time play. Cuts the lead to 4.
Out of the corner, Napier three, good.
Every time the Cougars make a stretch, Earl, Buckhorn hits a big shot. Cougars need to play better D, Earl, on the perimeter down there.
And we got a foul out top here. Foul was on Buckhorn's number 2.
Looks like Webb would come over.
It was 12. Stidham. And now Baker in the lineup as Stidham leaves.
Hey, Connor! Hey, Connor!
7-point lead, minute 10 to go, third quarter. Kinzer kicks it back out. Stidham three, no good. Rebound, Bowling.
You know, that was a good-looking shot, I thought, by Stidham. Good release, just a little short. Don't know about the walk. Seemed like
I don't know so much about
that
either. You know. They throw it away as Abner steals the inbounds pass. Brings it in front court, 50 seconds. Goes into the middle of Bowling. He turns, puts it up, no good.
Shepard, a big
When
rebound.
he turned, there was Bowling right there.
Yeah. Shepard wanting the ball. Him and Boggs is too close. Cougars got to get some space in there in the paint. They're too close. There's no room to pass. There you go.
There's a pass knocked down by Abner and another steal. Boy, Buckhorn is just playing great defense.
Well,
they're cutting off the inside.
Yeah, I don't understand the passing, though. There's no air on the ball, Harold. It's just like a straight passing. You've got to have air with that size to get that ball like that.
We're going to have a timeout on the floor with 12 seconds to go. Coach Hoskins will get a timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be back. 7-point Buckhorn lead.
Here's normal internet speed. Here's the broadband difference. Average speed, broadband. Not enough speed, broadband speed. With broadband from Thacker Grigsby Communications, everything's different. Video streams with no buffering. Music and photos fly. Gaming gets real. And nobody's left hanging. Experience the broadband difference. Contact Thacker Grigsby Communications and TVS Cable today.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're back as we have 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Buckhorn with the lead and the ball. Straight man-to-man. 5 seconds. Blank in the corner. Open. Napier. Yes! At the buzzer. And Buckhorn has opened it back up by 10 after 3. 49-39. We'll be back fourth quarter just ahead.
I got some Oxy after I hurt my neck. First, I took them to feel better. Then, I just kept taking them. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
We're back, fourth quarter underway, 10-point Buckhorn lead.
Letcher Central, man-to-man defense. Got to start pressuring these shooters.
If Buckhorn hangs on to win this game, you got to look at that three-point shot there at the buzzer at the end of the third quarter has been a big play in this game.
Absolutely. No question about it.
They go inside the Bowling. He turns, goes up, lays it in. Bowling has played huge.
Harold, he's been the man tonight. One of them, big time.
12-point lead. Stay tuned after the game. We'll have a player of the game down the lane, and the runner is no good by Shepard. He got it back and put it in.
Nice play, nice hustle for Shepard. He's starting to get on the boards now to help the Cougars, and scoring big right now.
Come on, Park. Trap it!
Napier in the corner brings it back out to Blank. 10-point lead. Now Blank for three. At high, brought range. Shot no good. Come out there with it is Boggs, and we got a foul.
It looks like
foul was on Blank. I don't know if I necessarily like that shot.
No. I thought he wasn't squared up well when he shot it, and besides, Harold, Buckhorn at the time that shot took place had all 5 guys out from the basket. Nobody was on the block. He was in the corner, and they had nobody under the basket.
Front court, Shepard, they go inside and leave it off, and the runner is no good. But Boggs put it back no good. Shepard again put it in. And a much bigger Letcher Central team taking control on the glass.
There's a case for no defense. No defense. Letcher Central giving Buckhorn a lot of easy shots, and they're taking advantage of it.
Buckhorn needs to really concentrate on getting on the boards. The shot no good. Boggs again. Good. And a foul or timeout. We got a timeout by Letcher Central. 53-45. 8-point lead. We'll keep it right here. And David Adams, Buckhorn, the last 2 or 3 trips down court, has let Letcher Central shoot till they make it, and that's not a good formula.
No, it's not. But you come down on this end, Harold, and the Cougars are letting Buckhorn have a pretty easy shot as well. So neither team in the last 3 or 4 minutes has hit the boards like they should, especially Buckhorn. But like you mentioned, Harold, Letcher has took advantage of this end up here. They've worked it, and they're getting buckets.
Well, they've got the biggest team that they can put out there. They got out there right now, and they are absolutely pounding the glass. And Buckhorn with it. Abner in backcourt gets it to Blank.
Letcher has got to play man-to-man, trap when he can with balls on the sides. That's pushed by Webb in the back.
That was a foul.
Yep.
Yeah, he pushed him from behind. That is a foul on Webb. So Buckhorn will get it back. He'll lob it in backcourt to Blank. Blank down the lane, put it up, no good. Rebound out there, Webb in a hurry. Put it up, no good. Put back up, no good, and we got a foul. And once again, Letcher Central rebounding, shooting until they make it.
Shepard, he's a good rebounder. He goes up. He's going to get an opportunity here. But the Cougars got to take advantage of this and hit some of these easier shots on the basket.
Bowling the foul. And going to the line will be Shepard. Letcher Central will be at Hindman to take on Knott County Central a week from tonight. A win on that night by Knott County would seal the district, or seal the #1 seed in the district. Shot by Shepard is no good.
Letcher Forrest really putting pressure on the ball tonight. Seems sluggish tonight. I've seen them in the past. We've had them a number of games, and they've had good pressure. Tonight, they don't seem to have that pressure.
Second shot is good by Shepard, and the lead down to 7. Kentucky up on top by 13 with about 8 minutes to go in Athens. And at Hazard, the Bulldogs are playing North Laurel, and they are down by 4 at the end of 3. So a good game going on down there.
Memorial Gym in Hazard.
Buckhorn will inbound as the foul was on Webb, and coming in will be Harden, and leaving will be Box. And it comes to Bowling. He turns, goes to the basket, and got fouled. Foul was on number 10, Leburn.
I believe that's Leburn.
And they lose it out of bounds. It'll go back to Letcher Central. They got up by 12 and hadn't done a whole lot since then.
No, they've not. They've eased up, and you can't do that. Cougars will come back on you.
Here comes the double team. They get it back out front to Stidham. Shot up and in by Webb as Abner thought he got ran over, but the official said no, and it is 53-48, 5-point lead.
Webb trying to come out, put some pressure on the Wildcat guard.
4.5 to go as Boggs and Kinser will come back at the next stoppage of play. Stidham out near midcourt. Almost lost it. Now takes it down inside, got through and lays it in.
What a move, Harold Mullins. I mean, it's like nobody saw him, and he just goes through and lays it in.
Also at Hazard, Prairie Central now is going ahead of Clay County by 2. There's a pass that hit the goal and goes out of bounds. Go back to Buckhorn. PCC leads Clay County 53-51. North Laurel leads Hazard by 4 at the end of 3. So some good games in the area tonight.
Absolutely.
And we got a good one here.
Yeah.
55-48 in favor of the Wildcats of Buckhorn. Abner in backcourt. Turns against Boggs, and now Boggs pushed him and fouled him. So that game has gone final at Prairie. 53-51. Looked like Prairie Central has won that game. So it looks like Pre-CC has picked one up on Clay. Came to the basket, put up and in by Bowling. And it's back to a 9-point lead with 3.5 to go.
They've not had an answer for him, Earl. Bowling.
Foul's going to be on Stidham.
Stidham left his arm on the offensive
and
player.
They will inbound. Team foul number 5 against Buckhorn. They go right inside, and Kinser missed the shot. Rebound down. Napier in a hurry, and he got fouled hard by Parker Williams. That's team foul number 7. We're going to have shots, I believe. So we will have shots by Napier and a chance to give Buckhorn that double-digit lead back.
Cougars have missed a lot of shots tonight in the paint, Earl. They have missed a lot.
Shot is good.
Napier got a good form there shooting free throws.
Kobe Bowling, a sophomore, has really played big for Buckhorn tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
And Napier shot is good. It's back to an 11-point lead. 3.5 to go. Quickly in front court. They go down inside to Kinser. He turns, missed the shot. Rebound on the floor. And now they go inside, and we got a foul on Ebner. Buckhorn's coach Corey Hoskins and assistant coach Tim Miller imploring his team to rebound the basketball. They lob it inbounds, Stidham, and now back to Kinser. He drives, gets it inside, and put it in by Williams.
Parker at the right place, the right time. Does a nice job putting it off the glass. We're getting down to where each possession is crucial, Harold Mullins.
Abner now blank, and he threw it away.
Got up in the air.
Corey Hoskins wanted a foul, but hey, maybe if he'd have went ahead and shot the ball, he would have got the foul.
He may have, but
9-point lead. LeBurn back in front court.
Buckhorn needs a stop, and the Cougars need a bucket.
And out of the corner, shot no good. Rebound. Buckhorn's got another, or LeBurn will try 3. That's no good. Boggs with a rebound. 3rd offensive rebound in a row. Down the lane. LeBurn, no good. Kinser, no good. But we got a foul. And boy, right now, they're just shooting till they make it.
Yeah, they are, Harold. They've got the size. They leap well. And
foul was on Abner, and that is 5 on the one big man that Buckhorn has, and that's Danny Abner.
And you know, Abner brings the ball up the court, even at times, Harold. So let's see how that works out for the Buckhorn.
For Buckhorn, it will be number 14, Dalton Baker. Coming in to replace Abner, and going to the line will be Kinser. And that is short all the way.
Yeah, the big guys have not shot that well for Letcher tonight. They missed a lot of shots inside, not using the board, putting it up on the rim.
This one looks short as well. Rebound down, Buckhorn has it. Blank. Out of there on the dribble. Gets it in front court to Stidham, and now cross court to Baker. Ball knocked down, stolen, LeBurn, and he is fouled by Blank, and that's probably a good foul.
It was. He had a layup. He was going in, and this way he will earn them at the stripe. 59-50 near the 2-minute mark.
LeBurn shot good. 59-51, the lead to 8 with 2:04 to go. Good again. Now down to 7 with 2:04 to go. Blank. Goes behind his back and now brings it back outside, and they'll start the offense. Double team. Goes down inside, lost it, got it back. Bowling gets it back outside, and they'll reload. Kentucky laying it on Georgia right now. They're up by 18 with 3 minutes to go. And we got a foul on Kinser. And so Stidham will shoot one and bonus.
You know, that game with Georgia is always a tough game down at Athens, and Georgia has been playing well. So, big win for the Cats if they go ahead and finish the deal.
Stidham good. Notoriously down through the years, Buckhorn has been a really good free throw shooting team here at Buckhorn.
And I want to tell you something. When you come to the Horn, it makes it even tougher. They shoot it well.
He got another one, 61-52, back to a 9-point lead. There's the ball stolen, put up and no good. He missed it. Put back up, Bowling, no good. And it's out of bounds, and it'll go to Letcher Central. Boy, that was could have been a dagger right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And put the ball in the square, as Coach Corey says, and good point.
Quickly in front court, and we got a foul. It's going to be Baker. And with 1:23 to go, this is not what Buckhorn wants to do or wants to see, and that is
and you're putting
Letcher Central scoring with a clock stop.
Yeah, and Parker Williams, normally a very good free throw shooter, Harold.
And it is good. 61-53, back to a 8-point lead, minute 23 to go. Good crowd, great hospitality here at Buckhorn. We thank them very much for all their hospitality.
And we'll be back in Buckhorn February the 9th for the Hazard Bulldogs coming.
And we got a foul. Foul's on LeBurn, and going to the line will be Bowling, and it'll be a one in bonus for Kobe Bowling.
7-point lead for the Horn. These two are big if they can get them to go.
Boy, they just don't miss here, do they?
No. Really, truly, the difference of the game probably, Harold, is Buckhorn is hit shots and Cougars have missed shots.
Back to a 9-point lead, minute 15 to go. They continue to pressure the ball. And we got a foul. That's going to be on Blank. And it's going to be 2 shots.
Blank had a good ball game tonight.
Minute 10 to go, and Kinser at the line. That's short. He's
not even
3 in a row that has had no chance of going in because they were short.
You know.
This one is good. Back to an 8-point lead with a minute 10 to go, and then it comes to Blank. Blank will bring it in front court to Stidham, and now in the corner to Napier. Down low, Bowling. Turns, put it in.
Letcher not playing defense in the paint. Cougars have got to play better defense in the paint.
They drop back now. LeBurn for 3. No good. Rebound, Bowling. Bowling will be our player of the game, and the foul in backcourt is going to be on Williams. So Kobe Bowling, our player of the game from Buckhorn, and we'll get a word with Kobe Bowling after the game right here in the middle of the court. And the play of the game, the 3-point shot at the buzzer by Napier to end the third quarter. That was huge.
Big. It was. Give them some space.
Bowling gets them both. And it's a 12-point lead. Long 3, good by Stidham. And we're going to have a timeout with a half minute to go by Winston Lee. And the lead's at 9, 67-58. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You're watching Hometown 24.
Speak to me now. Ross in the dog. You make it big. Police. Speak to me, Ross in the dog. You make it big.
Hard-hitting traditional wrestling is coming to your living room this Wednesday night. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, the professional wrestling program the entire family has been waiting to see. See the biggest stars from the Appalachians and beyond compete in the hottest half hour of television anywhere. Now available in prime time. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Hometown 24.
Life is short. Drive something you love. Come to Tim Short Honda.
Take home a new Honda from Tim Short, where sophistication meets efficiency. From the ever-popular Accord and...
We are back as Buckhorn with a 9-point lead with 33 seconds to go, and they get it into Blank. Blank gets it back to Bowling. 2-on-1, down low, put up and in by Baker. And a Promart and one, and that will surely turn out the lights on Letcher Central tonight.
We call them touch fouls now, Tommy.
69-58, and shot no good. Rebound comes down. Kinser. Long three, LeBurn, no good. Rebound, Stidham, 16 seconds. They've called off the Dogs. There will be no more fouls. Shot no good. Bowling with a rebound. 8 seconds. And they just going to dribble it out as Buckhorn has defeated Letcher Central 69-58. We'll take a break. We'll be back with our player of the game, Kobe Bowling.
Earl,
I'll send it out.
Life is short. Drive something you love. Come to Tim Short Honda.
Take home a new Honda from Tim Short, where sophistication meets efficiency. From the ever-popular Accord and Civic to the family favorites, the Pilot SUV and Odyssey minivan. Honda has a superior selection of hybrid and electric vehicles as well.
See you soon at the all-new Tim Short Honda in Iville, Kentucky.
Take the short drive to satisfaction to Tim Short Honda on Route 23.
Welcome back to Buckhorn, and with me, our young man that is the player of the game. His name is Kobe Bowling, and tonight you played like another Kobe from Los Angeles. You had 34 points tonight, young man. Great game.
Thank you, man.
You guys, Central have held you the last couple of years. Ball and never really let them take control.
Yeah, that was our game plan. Coach told us if we can slow them down, their pace was quick. So if we slow them down and limit them one shot where they're big, we box out and rebound, and we play our pace on offense. And that's what we done. We just slowed them down.
I thought the ball pretty well tonight. Stretch there in the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game where they just made it big.
Yeah, they're big and stout boys. They really are.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this Camp Corey that you guys have been going through. I know you went down to Hazard the other night and you didn't play your best in the All-A tournament, and Hazard kind of laid a pretty good whipping on you. And Coach Hoskins told me before the game that he was a little disappointed. He came back and he had a few two-a-days to get you guys refocused.
Yeah, we ain't never gonna get out work again. We're always gonna be the toughest team, and he made us work every day in practice. We didn't let up. Make us the toughest team.
A young team like you have and a small school like this, if you don't outwork everybody, you outworked a very much bigger Letcher Central team, and you came out on top.
Yeah, it was a good win, great win.
Well, you guys need to keep it going, and we appreciate the hospitality you guys showed us. We're coming over to get you on TV live. We'll be back here a couple of more times this year. I think we'll be here for the Scotty Blank Classic. And again, when you host Hazard, that should be fun.
Yeah, we're ready for them. We're ready to play them again.
Congratulations, 34 points. Kobe Bowling,
Thank you.
player of the game.
Thank you.
All righty, there you have it. Kobe Bowling, our player of the game. Young man finished with 34 points tonight and led Letcher Central from start to finish as the Wildcats win here tonight over Letcher Central by 11. We got a game coming up Thursday night on Hometown 24 and another one Friday. June Buchanan will play Letcher Central Thursday night at June Buchanan. And then Friday, David and I will be at Prairie Central, who, by the way, tonight had a big 2-point win over Clay County at home. They will play Cordia. And then coming up this weekend, a doubleheader at Alice Lloyd. A lot of games as we go into the end of January and then look ahead to the beginning of tournament play. But that's going to just about do it for us. Our many thanks to Buckhorn for their hospitality tonight, and we love coming over here, and we'll be back real soon. For David Adams, I'm Harold Mullins. Thanks for joining us for High School Basketball Live on Hometown 24. We'll see you again real soon. Good night, everyone.